Hey guys, okay, so gonna have a conversation about a couple of things, and then I don't know if you can see, it looks funny here. If I look like I'm a watercolor, I don't know what's going on with the camera, other than the fact that I think it's kind of low lightish. I have two windows open, and we're going with it. We're just gonna go with it. I am about to show you the other day, Friday. Today's Sunday, so Friday. Things have been kind of whack. You and I have been getting along pretty well, and we've been vlogging pretty good together, and then it all just kind of exploded. That's okay. It's been kind of bananas. I'll tell you what's been going on in a couple of weeks. Just because sometimes I would rather tell you guys later than before. You'll understand. Anyway, so joined the gym, haven't been there yet. It's been bananas, but my plan is to get there next week. That's definitely gonna happen. What else? We've been all over the world. We spent Wednesday, what? We have been all over the world. We spent Wednesday in the New Orleans area all day and all night. We have just been going and going and going and spent very little time home. Saturday, and let me just tell you that like every one of these days I started to vlog. The major reason I have not vlogged is that I don't have enough memory on my phone. And it is really hard when you're going. It's one thing to flip to like you always have your phone with you. So it's one thing like just take your phone out and like vlog. It's another thing to have the little camera. I have been really enjoying having my little camera around, but it is another thing to carry. It's another thing to think about. It's switching back and forth. And then also that means that when editing, anything that's on the phone has to come from the phone, and anything on the camera comes from the camera, which means that editing becomes like a big deal. And when things are bananas, sitting down to like pull those things together and put them in order just gets kind of ridiculous, versus when it's all on my phone and I could just stack it together, make it a video, and send it to you guys. Boom, that's what's happening. But as far as that goes, I'm gonna stop complaining. I've been complaining about that shit for years now. Like seriously, if you go through my videos, years. And it has gotten ridiculous, but I am gonna make it better. I have a better computer, so I should be complaining less. Things should be kind of calming down one of these days. I don't know, but hopefully. And I do think that I'm going to research and invest maybe in some video editing software instead of the iMovie, because Movie Maker, because Movie Maker is just not very friendly, not very easy. It's really basic, but kind of bitchy. It's like the bitchiest software. So anyway, that's that. That's not even what I meant to sit down and talk to you guys about. What I'm going to talk to you guys about is what's about to come up. You're going to watch the vlog that I started, and we went to the Washington Parish Free Fair, and it was fantastic. And the little town makes, well, I don't know, because I was going to say the little town makes my town look big, but that's not true. My town is smaller than it, but somehow it's got more of like a country feel. I don't even understand it. Like, I don't know. Like, my hardware store is cute, and like, look how cute that little hardware store is. Their hardware store is like, oh my God, that's like totally from the 50s or whatever. It's crazy. So, but the town is actually not that small. It's actually kind of big. It's got more like fast food and more like grocery stores and all than we do. But it is still quite small. And they have the fair, and literally the entire town just shuts down for the fair. All of the people rent their lawns out so that you can park closer. And let me just tell you, if you ever decide to go to the Washington Parish Free Fair in Louisiana, pay for parking, because we walked a half a mile to get to the fair. And that's not a bad walk. That's fine. But then the fair itself is ginormous. And so really the walk there is not that big of a deal. But by the time the day is over and you're walking home, to the car, you're done. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, how far away did we park? And I think in my life, of all the things I've spent $5 to $10 on, like a flipping coffee. And I'm telling you right now, that parking would have been more worth it than that. Just saying, just putting it out there. So we went, the day was pretty cool. I have a lot of clips from it because, of the whole, it sucks to go back and forth between the phone and the camera. I'm just gonna use the camera clips because they're better. But guys, seriously, you don't even understand. It was like life-changing because I touched cows. Like, I got to actually get close to them and touch them. And I'm gonna just tell you, I feel like I started to vlog about this and I don't think I ever uploaded it, but I feel like something has been happening, and I've always just kind of lived very intuitively and just kind of gone with it. And in the past, I think I've kind of discussed like religion and spirituality, and I was like, I'm not very religious, but I'm pretty spiritual, and I have like my relationship with God and everything else. And I just guess that, like, I don't know, I've always just kind of like gone with my gut. And lately, I have been feeling very much like I'm going in a plant-based nutritional way. I don't want to say like vegetarian or like vegan, I don't know, like, but very that direction. I want to put this out there. I don't think that I think, I don't know, does that make sense? I want you to know that this is the very beginning. It is the very beginning of something. So the things that I say right now in this video are very, very, very likely to change and evolve. I just want to put that out there. Okay, I don't think that anything is wrong with eating ethically sourced and actually humanely grown foods. And I guess what I mean by that is like eggs, like chicken eggs, okay? Some people, vegans, will be like, that's the chicken's egg. Like, okay, I've owned chickens before, and I've actually read this on multiple sites, and they say like, the chickens, like, so they'll say, that's the chicken's egg. And somebody will say, yeah, but the chicken isn't gonna use it. Like, it's not fertilized, it's just there. And then the person will say, yeah, but a chicken will actually eat that. Other chickens will eat that and reabsorb the nutrients. Let me tell you the truth behind that, okay? I'm not saying that a chicken won't eat an egg if you scramble it for them or if it breaks or whatever. Or I guess if they were in a truly desperate situation, they might figure out that they could break it open and eat it. However, the chickens lay the eggs and they don't eat them. If you don't collect them for a while, they will sit there. Some chickens will go broody and sit on them. That's the cat moving the camera like that. Not all chickens will. They will just sit there. And what that attracts like snakes and raccoons and other stuff that want to eat those eggs and will harm the chickens. Okay, so I don't find in my personal experience of interacting and raising chickens as pets that they will eat their eggs on a regular, normal, under real life circumstances basis. Babe, do you agree with that? Absolutely. She said absolutely. I don't know if you can hear her, but she said absolutely. So I just kind of feel like that's not true. And they're not like, you do not have to impregnate a chicken to get eggs. You don't do anything. Just naturally, it happens. Whether or not there's a male around, it just happens. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating those eggs. If the chickens are being fed and correctly taken care of and everything else. Now, let me just say that I'm saying I don't think anything's wrong with it, but just the other day I ate eggs that I don't even want to think about where they came from. So I haven't made the leap. I'm just talking to you about what's happening in my heart and in my mind. So that's one. Two, when it comes to milk and like cows and goats, I don't really understand everything about the science behind it. Like, I can't be like, I have seen a cow give milk for no reason, just like I can for the chickens. But I do have more research to do. I believe that if you own a cow, or if you know somebody who owns a cow, or if a farm who, like a small scale actual like farm, owns a cow who is milking naturally because of a child, like a baby cow or calf, and you take some of that milk and it's not affecting the cow or the calf, it should be fine, I think. I don't know. I'm still learning, but I don't know. I would like to see my family get to a point where we are just sustaining ourselves. I mean, if we had extra to share, that'd be great, but what I mean is like being able to say that our animals are living in a cruelty-free way and we're doing our best, not our extreme, not our ridiculous, but our best to live in harmony with that and to respect what that means and what that is. Okay, that's been kind of developing. In fact, if I won the Powerball tomorrow, I could tell you that I would probably be a fruitarian, but I'm scared that I can't afford it. I'm scared that like I can't afford to like I don't know, like give everybody everything they need in the abundance at this point just from plants. It's weird. It's in my brain. It just seems like a really expensive way, and I'm a mom and I have a family of 4 plus animals, and I feed them all on a budget and stuff, and I have to think about that when I'm making choices. We are eating more fruits and vegetables, and as you've seen more farmers markets, we've had even more, and they're really pretty affordable compared to trying to buy those things in a healthy way at like Whole Foods or, you know, even your local grocery store or whatever. So I don't know. That's what's been on my brain. That's what's been in my belly. That's what's been really kind of like percolating. And then we went to this fair and I got to touch cows. And I cried. Like I literally like cried tears. Why is that funny?
As opposed to acid?
No, like whatever, Amber. Like I literally cried tears of like, I don't know. It was joy and love and extraordinarily extreme emotion. And I just like, I was like, I can't eat a cow again. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like how, it's the weirdest thing. It's like if we normally ate dog, and I know in some countries people do, and in some cultures people do, but in the normal like American mindsets, like dogs are off limits, but squirrel isn't. You know, we have pet rats, but squirrel is for dinner. It's kind of a weird situation. I don't know. It's like a made up line that we won't cross or whatever. So imagine if people did eat dogs and you were sitting down giving good love to your bestie, your little puppy friend, and then somebody handed you a dog burger. It's like, can you do that? I don't know. I don't think I can eat a cow. I don't even have a cow pet yet, but I love those animals. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was amazing. And I found a guy who, we've been talking about getting a mini cow because we do have a nice chunk of land, but it's not like anything crazy big. Also, you know, we're only 2 adults and like, you know, you got to be able to handle things. And then also right now cleared, we only have a smaller piece of land. So we've been talking about a mini cow because that is really kind of where we're at. It's not so much for farming or for whatever, it's more for pleasure. But they have a breed called Zebu, which is not bred to be miniature. It just is small. And so there's a guy really close by. Babe, how far away is Angie?
It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Oh my God. He only is 25 minutes away. My future baby cow is only 25 minutes away. I'm so excited. I want to go there tomorrow and touch them. Like literally, I'm sad inside my heart because I can't touch a cow. And I don't want anybody being like, yeah, but you love your animals. I do. I love my animals. I love to curl up with the animals, not so much the Siamese because they don't give a shit about me. I mean, I love them, but I don't really like curling up with them because they're all about their own comfort. And then they start to fight on your lap, and then they're like whipping each other's butt and getting you on the like, you're like in the crossfire. But like all the other the animals, I love to curl up with. I love it. I love petting Paisley. I feel so much love. But it is insane what I felt when I touched these cows. It was like magic, like truly magical. And I don't even really know how to explain it. Like whales or dolphins, but cows. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the clip now that we've been talking for 15 minutes. And hopefully we'll be vlogging more. I actually did clear up some memory in the phone, so quick vlogs can happen. And we will be taking some trips to the gym. And that amazing woman right there in the corner of the screen, she kicked my kitchen's ass this weekend. I worked a job, I face painted, and she stayed here after working all week, and she whooped that kitchen's butt, and she got all caught up with dishes and all caught up with the laundry. So we're in a good place for kitchen videos, for cooking or prepping, I guess, if it's vegetarian, not everything has to be cooked. So anyway, but food videos, kitchen videos, vlogging is back on track, and we're going to the gym soon, very soon, and I'm excited. So basically the whole parish shuts down for like this event. See, everything is like, welcome to the fair and rent my parking space. Here it is, guys. Okay, wait, we gotta make sure we can cross before we get smushed.
There's no way to do this inconspicuously.
We're gonna go into the settlement, which is right through there. That's how they kept y'all warm.
Back in those days, they get like do it. These days, they get a lot of food.
The syrup mill. So, what is our first initial impressions? What? Your lungs hurt? Yes. Any initial impressions? Cool.
She's got like giant munchkins, dude.
Yeah, I like it. He's so pretty. I think he's making syrup out of sugar cane. I think that's the deal here. Oh, you're so pretty. Hey, pretty girls. Hey, pretty ladies. Oh my God. Hey, donkey! Oh my God! Hey, you! I don't know what you're saying, but I hear you, baby. Hello! Hey, buddy! Hey, baby! babies. Hi. Oh my gosh.